I think that being an effective servant leader is a transformational journey. It starts with personal leadership, self-leadership. I think that one of the reasons why some people don't really get servant leadership at the really heart level is they haven't really looked at themselves and answered the basic question, am I here to serve or be served? And it's so interesting that Jesus, after he was baptized, what did he do? He went off by himself for 40 days to answer the question who he was and whose he was. And those are major issues of leadership, you know. And the whose you are is who's the audience you're playing to. Where is your self-worth geared? Is it your performance plus the opinion of others? Or is it a higher level of goal? And so by looking at yourself, we get perspective. And then the next issue is one-on-one leadership. And now you're trying to build a sense of trust. And so when Jesus went out and started to pick up disciples, his first issue was, did they believe him? Did they trust what he was saying? And dealing with one-on-one is all about trust and respect. And then the next movement is team leadership. And team leadership is more complicated than one-on-one. And the issue now is, how do you build a community? And so he was dealing with individuals before Jesus started to build a team and a community that he could start to send out, you know, initially 2 by 2 and those kinds of things, because what you're trying to get in a team is that none of us is as smart as all of us. And then finally, the last realm is organizational leadership. And this is more complicated than team leadership, because now what you're trying to do is not only manage a group of teams, but, you know, divisions and all. And now you're trying to get to be an effective organization, which is both human satisfaction and results. As Jim Collins said, that great leaders don't have an either-or aspect towards people and results. It's both and that's what really takes to run at the organizational leadership. And I think in terms of the church, unfortunately, Jesus didn't spend a lot of time teaching us how to build an organization. And I think that's where we probably could have used a little help because it's more complicated. And so often when we have an organizational problem, we try to deal with it at that level, when a lot of organizational problems are problems of people who have never really taken a good look at themselves and really decided who they are and whose they are, and are they there to serve or be served. So I think it's a transformational journey.